Alright, you little thing. You get a spot on my desk for the day. Cool. The MPI MPXpress is a line of your typical diesel-electric locomotives built by a subsidiary of Wabtec Motive Power for commuter rail service. MPXpress locomotives were built with a high percentage of remanufactured parts such as the diesel engines, certain electrical components, trucks, frames, cabs, fuel tanks, electronics, HEP package, and other replaceable parts such as wheels and couplers. It's basically a recycled locomotive. That's why you see EMD trucks on a locomotive that is, well, technically GE. Wabtec's subsidiaries are GE, MPI, and more. So not exactly GE, but it's odd that a locomotive that is often considered an EMD is actually much closer to GE than EMD, though these are actually EMD engined and license built units. The remanufactured components kept the price of locomotives down while providing what looks like new components with full warranty protection. The new cabs also made the MPXpress the first production passenger locomotive that has met US federal crash worthiness requirements. This cab is probably the smoothest cab I've ever seen. Anyways, these locomotives have kept pace with increasingly stringent EPA emissions regulations, having provided passenger locomotives each of the four emissions levels, or referred to as tiers, that were specified by the EPA between 2002 and 2015. The MPXpress is used by numerous public transit agencies in Canada and the US. The largest MPI customer is, you guessed it, Go Transit with 83 in their fleet. 237 have been built. However, only 207 are actually in use. Among them, Caltrain has 6, Frontrunner with 18, Go Transit with 83, Mark with 6, Metrolink with 15, MBTA with 2, Metro at 27, Railrunner 9, North Star 6, Sounder 3, Sunrail 11, VRE 20, and West Coast Express with only 1. Caltrain was the first customer, ordering 6 of these locomotives in 2003, which were then built and delivered in the same year. There are many different types of these locomotives, such as the MP36, MP40, blah blah blah, there's a lot of them. However, there's one that really garners everyone's attention, and that is the MP32PH-Q. It looks like an MPI cab was slapped at the front, and it looks like it was actually a Jeep, which it was. It was actually a Jeep locomotive. And the thing is, it looks weird. I don't know why Sunrail went with this, along with their horn choices, well, where they put them. Anyway, this is not about Sunrail, this is about the locomotive. These locomotives went on until the introduction of the Charger in the mid-2010s and the EMD F125, which came years after. These two locomotives sort of shadowed the MPI locomotives, especially the MP54AC, which was actually the first Tier 4 mainline passenger unit that only Go Transit has. As more and more switched to the Charger, because no one gave a damn about the F125 except Metrolink, the MPI locomotives slowly started to drop into a sort of irrelevancy. It got so bad that they closed down their Boise, Idaho plant, and as of 2023, Wabtec no longer lists the MPXpress in their locomotive portfolio. So that means no more of these fat boys, which I sometimes tend to call them, because do you know how heavy they are? I mean, at least the MP40s, they're heavy. Goodness me. So much so that they weren't allowed to be used on the London GO Train pilot service when it was a thing. It's actually been a year since they last ran that. Oh my goodness. Even my Lego MPI Go Transit locomotive is heavy. I don't even know how that managed to become a thing, but oh well, I guess they really kept the tradition even towards Lego. Anyhow, yeah, they're very heavy. Well, I guess I could say manufacturing these lasted about 20 years or 2 decades. I mean, I guess that's roughly how long manufacturing locomotives like these go, but then again, they had the Tier 4 MP54AC, meaning they could have been a thing for another 10 to 20 years maybe? But yeah, circumstances really just said no. And so now the number of MPI locomotives are only going to go down, which sucks because I really like these very, very lengthy locomotives, these very, very heavy locomotives, and also the very, very smooth cab. Well, that pretty much ends this video. I'll see you next time.